at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Hey! It's Tatum.
And Summer.
Welcome back to HQB.
And Cosmo.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
wow.
HQB.
Really, welcome back, Cosmo. Cosmo has gotten on my last nerve this morning.
Oh my gosh, he's
but
fine.
He's okay.
Tatum stepped on him. And he cried. So.
Oh my gosh. It was obviously an accident. Okay, so something I've learned from the last podcast with our new microphones is that I am so sorry for the way that okay, he's chewing my scrunchie. I'm so sorry for the way that I breathe into the microphone. It's actually absurd, and I don't even realize that I literally am so much. So I'm really gonna try and hold it away from my face because I just want to eat the mic.
And I just mumble into the mic, so it never happened to me because I just mumble all my words.
You almost need to speak up.
I know.
Speak up.
Speak up.
Speak up.
I also, oh my gosh, if you ever just have a extra hour in your day, go watch the podcast from last week and just watch me just zone out every single time Tatum talks.
Literally every single time.
I don't know why I do that. I'll probably do that here too. Let's get down. Let's get down, please. Thank you. I don't know why I do that. Cosmo. I'm going over here.
Just put him in the room.
I'm giving him a horn.
Put him in the room.
Come here.
I can't deal with you right now.
Sit.
Put him in timeout.
Down.
Keeps biting me.
There you go.
Okay, anyway, so yes, we're both gonna do better about the mics. And okay, let's talk about white eyeliner because we're both literally wearing that right now.
Another
it's the new craze. We're talking about Alex Earl again, but we're wearing it right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just feel like I look really strange. And at first, when I put it on, I'm like, whoa.
Well, but the thing is,
and then you get used to it, and then it's like
you
cute.
Already have there's a hair on the mic. You already have big eyes.
Yeah, so you look like a doll.
This technically makes your eyes look bigger. So someone like me who has kind of more squinty eyes,
it's good for.
It's good for, but you already have big eyes. So now you're just
I feel like I'm like a doll. Like a doll that's not like I'm a doll. No, I'm like this. Eyes wide open, just staring into your soul. But does it look fine?
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
But you don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it, but it's fun to do it sometimes.
It's so fun.
I'm going to sit this way for a sec. I'm just chilling.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Hey.
Anyways, but yeah, the white eyeliner thing has been such a craze. We finally hopped on it, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. It definitely brightens your eyes, and it gives a different look, but yeah, personally, I don't know how I feel about it. It looks good on you, though.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it just elevates.
I like it. It does elevate it, for sure.
We put on makeup this time.
We did. We tried to look presentable. Oh no, I had makeup on last time. You didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But I had just dyed my eyebrows.
Yeah.
So then
No, you didn't have eyebrows.
Oh, I didn't have eyebrows either.
You were looking a little rough.
I was.
But now you're looking really cute.
Wow, thanks.
Did you write anything down?
No.
Me neither.
I forgot again. I literally before I pressed play, I almost was like, what should we talk about? But okay, the issue is that when we were long distance, it was easier for us to keep things from each other, but we have been seeing each other every day. So it's harder to be oh, wait until the podcast to tell me, because then we're just not going to have anything to talk about. But
there's a lot to talk about. We can just retell the story.
We've talked about this on the podcast before, but you ran into your arch nemesis again.
Who?
The cockroach.
Yes. I was like, who? Name drop? We're name dropping it. It was the cockroach.
It was the cockroach.
And yeah, so I've talked about it on here before. I legit don't understand why cockroaches just like to ruin my life. But they're back, and it happened on, it was the biggest cockroach. Me and Maddie B. Raps. I'm going to start calling him Maddie B. Raps.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We have so many nicknames for that kid.
I'm going to call him Maddie B. Raps. Me and Maddie saw. He was like, no, that's literally the biggest cockroach I've ever seen. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so let me explain the story. Let me just set the scene for you guys. So, we're having a chill night. I just showered, and I'm getting ready for bed, and I accidentally flicked the what is it, like the air vent thing, like
when you take a shower and it's like fogged up.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I flick it on and it's like
I wasn't even talking into the mic just now. I was like when the shower is fogged up. I don't know if you can hear me, but
when the shower's fogged up, you turn that vent on, or when you take a big poop, you turn it on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I turned it on accident because there's like 3 light switches, and I turned the wrong one on, and it was like making this really weird noise. It was like, and I was like, what? And we both looked up, and then Matthew looked away, and I looked, and I just see this huge cockroach come out of the ceiling out of it. And I'm like, oh my God. And Matthew's like, what? Because the way I screamed was like, I witnessed someone getting murdered, he said. And he was like, what just happened? And he looks, and it's flying, and it flew down because it literally had wings. And
is that even a cockroach?
It's a flying cockroach.
Huh.
Yeah, you've never heard of ones with wings? They have wings.
Huh.
Yeah. Some of them do, not all of them.
I don't know if it was called something different.
No. So it flew down, and then it went into the closet, and we couldn't find it. So we were like, well, I'm not going to bed till it is found. I'm not going anywhere near this room until it's found. I'm like hiding in the corner, and I'm like, okay, it's like over there. I think I saw it. And I saw it just like run to the left. Oh, it was just the worst thing, but we got it. And he killed it. And I think someone is coming today to spray and put up traps and stuff, because even the people like there at the office was like, oh my gosh, that was the biggest cockroach like ever. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Did you keep it?
No, definitely threw it away. And
Did
that's
you kill
the thing.
it?
It was like, yes, it definitely was like a mom or a dad. Like it was big, which means maybe there's some babies. So I'm really scared. I'm always like, when I go to the bathroom, I'm like, because the vent is literally right above the toilet. So I'm like, every single time.
Didn't your other roommate say that he's seen them before?
Yeah. And he's never done anything about it. I don't really appreciate that.
No.
It's like funny because now that we're like switched rooms, this is no shade, but now that we switched rooms, he's like, yeah, did you hear that last night? People above you can hear him pretty loud, huh? And we're like, yeah, you actually can hear him. Like, it sounds like they're running back and forth like crazy. Like, I think they have a kid or something. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's a lot at some point. And he's like, you heard that? Yeah. Did you hear the car honking in the, because like the parking structure is right next to us. Uh-huh. Did you hear the car? Okay. We're like, yeah. And he's like, we like said about the cockroach. He's like, yeah, I've seen a couple in there before. I'm like,
you're like, why?
Perfect. I'm like, why did you tell us that? But it's funny because in Matthew's old room, because like we switched rooms when I moved, like I'm moving into the apartment, so we switched rooms because the other room is bigger, and he was all for it. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
But because in Matthew's room, it's like you can't hear anything. It's really nice, and I don't think it's cockroach infested, but it's okay. It's just funny.
Cosmo likes to chew his like things like on your lap. Like he has to like show you that he's chewing something. Don't do that.
And it smells like
a petting zoo.
It's disgusting
because it's a water buffalo hoof. He loves those things. We call them his babysitters because he just chills when he has one.
Yeah, I have a really love-hate relationship with Cosmo, but we'll get there.
He's literally 9 months old.
We'll get there.
He's a fetus.
Yeah,
but he's huge.
But Summer needs to practice tough love.
I'm not gonna hit him.
No, I'm not talking about hitting him. A little bit tough love. Yeah. We're going to work on that with you. But
I actually did show some tough love.
You did.
To my students.
Oh.
I haven't told you this yet, huh? So, oh my gosh. It was so funny. So, in rehearsal with some other teachers, they like she's really good at like showing that she's like that they like making them feel like they did something wrong, not like in a bad way though, just like when she goes silent, like the whole room is silent for like so long. It's so funny. And I was sitting there like next to her because the girls like kind of were messing up the dance a little bit.
Michaela?
Yeah, this is Michaela. And she went quiet. And the whole room was so quiet for so long.
Was it her team or your team?
Oh, it was her team.
Oh.
And I was just sitting in there because I had a break. And so quiet. And then I had like a mouthful of popcorn and I was like, I can't even chew it because it's so quiet. And then she was like, all right, go from the chorus. It was so, I was like, wow, like that was really effective.
Yeah.
But like she didn't have to scream at them, you know?
Yeah.
Which I like.
There's dedefinitely better ways to do it. And that's definitely, I could see you doing something like that.
So in my rehearsal, they were kind of not really knowing their dance a little bit. And they've known that dance since August. So
yeah.
If you're listening. And so I tried the silent thing. I can't say silent for too long because I feel awkward, even though the point is to make them feel awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel awkward, so I was quiet for a second, and then I was like, let's try that again from the top. So they could like see my energy shift.
Yeah.
And then I felt like they like did it better.
It's hard. It's hard because we both have been on the other side.
Yeah.
And we
know just like how teachers' words
can affect
you like
and literally ruin your day.
Just like the smallest things that like you don't even realize. So bad. Just like the smallest things like you don't even realize. Like I still have quotes in my head that like are stuck with me forever and that like, you know, so like I don't want to ruin these girls' days, weeks, month, you know, like just by saying one thing to them.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to learn an effective way of keeping them disciplined, but also like keeping them confident in themselves and I don't know, learning to take responsibility and stuff. So
I feel like I feel like that'd be a learning experience for me too. But I feel like 'cause it's hard because you're like want to be like cool with them and friends with them and but then you also are like, well, I am your teacher, you know, so
I think that was a mistake I kind of made going into it, was that I was like very much like
very friendly, which you can be friendly.
Like, I want to be like, I went in trying to be like someone that they can go in and talk to and like blah blah blah, like trying to be that person for them, but I almost became less like I wanted to be come in more of like a role model and stuff, but I almost became more of like a friend. Yeah. So then I'm like trying to take that back a little bit.
But you definitely need I feel like Michaela has a really good both. Oh yeah. Same with Kinsey. Like they're still their friends, you know, but they're their teachers first, you know, and they're like they'll be there for them. It's like you can come to me for things, like please do, like you know, like you want to help them, but just having that like thing where they like they respect you, but where I can like get it, you know. We had those teachers, we were like yes, we were like, because people are probably so happy to be with you, that's why it sucks to have to be stern sometimes, because you're like, oh, I know they're happy to like
you're gonna go in the rehearsal and be excited,
but then you're like but we would have those teachers and we'd be like yes, but then sometimes they would like snap, we'd be like, oh, like
Miss Eva, we would go into her ballet
and she
classes.
Would just be like
we would go into her ballet classes being like, can we just stretch, we just like,
and then she'd snap and she'd be like, stop.
And then we would be like and we would just like, I don't know, we would like spill our guts to her and stuff, which like was great, and we were lucky to have her. I don't think we would survive without her,
but she would get stern sometimes. So you can be like that, like good combination.
She also was like older, so then it was like she was still like an authority, but me like I have the same Gen Z language as all these kids, so like
it's hard. I mean, I was talking to them and it's hard. I mean, I'm not that figure yet, like to them. Like if I come and sub their class, like I'm interested. I don't know. Yeah. To see how it would be. I feel like I'm a little bit more like, I'm nice, but like, I'm a little bit more like, I don't know if I'm really more stern,
because you said that my rehearsal seemed a little chaotic, but I can thrive in a chaotic situation.
I need people to be quiet after a while. I'm like, okay,
like they don't talk while I talk, but they talk. They talk, but
no, I think it's cute how much they like you and how they're like so excited just to like you know like tell you things and stuff. Like it's really cute. It's super sweet.
These are my first students too, so they're like
and you're gonna learn as you go too, because we haven't like we haven't done even done something like this, where you're full on a teacher. It's been like little things,
Yeah,
and
we've assisted a lot.
I mean, you did like those camps and stuff like that,
yeah.
that's teaching and stuff. But having your own team and like choreographing and stuff, like that's a lot different. I feel like it would be a lot different for me too. I'd be like, oh, this is like an adjustment.
Yeah, choreographing a whole group is so different than choreographing like a little combo. No, it's so different.
I can't even imagine.
So, I mean, yeah, it was like during choreography season, I was like, what? Like, what is that? But I finally like figured it out, and I think next season, and I'm like, sure I like all my dances. I think the choreography looks good and stuff, but I just like have better. I know I can do better.
Yeah,
type thing.
But that's how it should be. You should start at somewhere and then get better as it goes on.
Yeah.
I hope I'm talking into this right.
Thank you.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So one of our videos, the one of me completely eating shit on the floor, this person reached out to us about, like, she works for this, like, I'm guessing a company that recruits videos for things like ridiculousness and like Daily Mail and like those just random like Snapchat things, just like kind of fail stuff. I think they have like a YouTube channel too. I don't know. Basically, we might get our first paycheck from doing a podcast. That's exciting. We got to use if we do get paid from this, from them using our video, we got to use it towards something, towards the podcast.
Yeah.
Got to keep investing in it.
Invest in the podcast.
Maybe like a cute moment in the back.
Yeah, because I mean it's not bad.
No.
But people's setups I see, I'm like, wow.
I know. But I do like a casual setup. Like I don't really, first of all, I don't want to do this until we get an editor, but the whole like switching of cameras, I also don't like that because I like to watch
everyone's reaction.
Like your reaction and stuff at the same time.
Yeah. I also feel like not everyone is going to watch the video, it's not as big of a deal as like just like the quality of like the way we're talking and stuff.
Because personally, I never watch podcasts. I always listen just in the car.
Well, yeah. Because it's also, it's a car thing. And then it's like, do I go back and watch the video? I already listened to everything. Yeah. But sometimes when I'm really bored, I will watch the video of like Unfiltered.
Really? I've never watched.
Because it's just cool to see, like, sometimes they'll, like, show things and, like, like they're always, like, I'm like, I want to see what's going on. I know. I want to hang out with them so bad. I love them. I just love Mariah. Shout out Mariah.
Shout out. She always is, like, so underrated in all of her jokes.
Everyone's like, I hear you, Mariah, in the comments section. She always talks about it. Yeah. I saw her.
When
I was living in LA. Rip. And I was, because they live in like Toluca Lake, Burbank, kind of like near Burbank, so close to me. And I think their studios are in Burbank too. And I was leaving, and I always pass this one gas station to get on the freeway. And I passed the gas station, and I saw her in her Jeep when she had her Jeep. And I literally was like, oh my gosh, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I saw her get on the freeway, and I was just looking at her like the whole time. And then I lost her. But I was just like, but she was also there when I saw the whole vlog squad. I think she was there. I know like Natalie and them were there. That one time I met David Dobrik.
I want to watch, did you see like Natalie's transformation thing? I want to watch it. I haven't watched any of the other transformations, but like Heath and Jason, like they look good.
Yeah, especially Heath, crazy. But Jason even, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, their transformations are crazy. No?
Yeah, he's engaged to, I really hope you can't hear the bone.
Trisha Paytas?
No.
I'm just joking.
To this really pretty girl. I'll have to show you her. I forget her name, but she's like really pretty. They actually are like cute together. But yeah, he's engaged. There's so many people who are getting engaged around this time, I feel like.
Yeah, it's the holidays.
Yeah. I guess it's a good time to get engaged. We need to start planning your wedding.
Yeah.
We.
Yes. I just like
it's so much where you're You're like, I want to start, but where do I even
start?
Well,
I was talking to Michaela about this because she's like really planning a wedding, and she's like, some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm so excited, it's the best, like, and then other days I wake up and I'm like, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't, like, is it even worth it, like, blah blah blah. And then like Caddy, shout out Caddy, who just got engaged, like, is already planning her wedding.
She did
too. Yeah, she got engaged.
Wait, I didn't know that.
In like, I think November. Wow. She had the same thing happen to her that happened to Matt. She was supposed to get proposed to on her like birthday something thing, but she got an appendicitis. Isn't that crazy?
That is
just like
crazy.
Matt did.
That's crazy.
On Unfiltered.
That sucked. When I heard that story, I was like, that sucks.
I know.
But everything probably turned out.
So then she ended up like but she posted on her story the other day and was like, is a wedding worth it? Asking for a friend.
Literally,
just because it's expensive.
Yeah, but it really is something you remember for the rest of your life. And like, I would just like make it, like it doesn't have to be this huge extravagant thing.
think
I don't want that either.
I think my wedding is going to be very me in the fact that like you know how I used to like at competitions I used to like just make things out of other things and like make it work type thing.
Well, I feel like you always do that.
I've always kind of done that. I feel like that's how my wedding's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you're like, I feel like that's how your house is. I'm like, everything's so cute, it all came together, but it's like you got different things and you like, you know what I mean, like it's put things together. And like I like want to do that because I like, you are pretty good at like figuring out dupes and ways to not spend as much money. Dupe. I farted.
What? I farted. I didn't even hear it.
It smells. That's why I said that.
I don't smell it. Okay. You were like, I farted.
It's the I farted. It's because I am having the coffee. Shout out my Crohn's.
Please
girls.
Look really quick. Can you see this? No, not really. Hold up your coffee before we start talking to the next thing. Look at the difference in sizes, but look at how much she drank and look at how much I've drank.
Yeah, it's because I tried to take it slow because I already haven't even like gone halfway and I'm already about to have the poops. I don't know. I'm a really slow drinker though in general.
Yeah.
Unless it's something I'm like really like craving or like I have to chug it because it's like alcohol or something.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of myself on New Year's that I didn't get really sick the next day. I mean, it's not like we were like trying to rage, but we were taking shots.
I had a lot of Fireball.
Yeah.
I really like Fireball, but I truly don't like the drunk Fireball gives me. But it's so easy to shoot Fireball.
Yeah.
But I don't really love the drunk that whiskey gives me. It just gives me like anything can just like make me just like annoyed. And I'm like,
yeah.
And usually maybe that's
why
like that.
It was like really heated because it was whiskey and I had tequila. Maybe it was like the combination of that, which makes me.
I kind of wish I just drank champagne, but I know if I just drank champagne, then I would have been hungover.
Yeah, I was pretty drunk though at one point. Like I kept telling myself I wasn't.
I think I was like, too.
I feel like we kept telling ourselves like I'm good.
I needed some flashing lights and loud music. The football game killed my vibe.
I was really mad about that. I'm still really mad about that.
Well, I was mad about that too, but the whiskey made me more mad about it.
Oh, I was really bad.
I was just like,
that night.
The guys, like, okay, great, you want to watch your football, like, great, but I wanted to turn on music and no one was watching the game. We were all playing a game, no one was watching the game. I went over to the TV, turned on Spotify, turned on some house music, and the moment I did, everyone, all the guys freaked out on me.
They're like,
and then they turned the football game back out and all went to go sit on the couch, and then we were like,
okay, all right, forget about us. We were having so much fun playing the games.
I know. But then we got to have the girl time, and we were able to make up our challenges.
Oh, yeah. And we did them.
Yeah, we did all of them.
But Big J was like, I know what you're doing. You're doing that. You're not going to do it on
me. We did this in Oklahoma where we came up with each of the girls had to do something to the another guy, not like our significant other though. And like, for example, in Oklahoma, I had to get Big J to go all the way upstairs and dig in my bag and get me a tampon. Mm-hmm. So I just like went up to him and was like, hey, like, I know, like, you know, like, this is like kind of awkward, but like, do you mind going upstairs and getting me a tampon really quick? It's in my bag. It's like a purple bag. And he deadass went upstairs and did that shit for me. So we made up some new challenges. What was yours? Did you have to do something?
Oh, Cannon. No, Cannon just had to record me on the vlog.
Oh yeah, Cannon just had
doing
to
the gritty.
Put you on the vlog.
Which was easy.
What did I have to
All I had to be like, record this.
I had to make up a secret handshake with Skirto.
Yeah, and you did. He did it so easily.
Yeah, that was really easy. It was too easy.
Yeah.
What was some other funny ones?
When Reagan had to make Zach's brother Nathan
take a picture of her, like a
they don't know each other
picture.
At all.
Yeah, they didn't know each other, so Reagan was like, "Hey Nathan, can you take this picture of me?" And literally, he just like took a picture of her, just like standing there smiling. It was so funny.
He like didn't even like look. I guess Maddie was like saying he wasn't even like looking.
That's
I was like,
funny.
work. But it was a good night. Like I was just happy. Like the next day, like I definitely felt like I had alcohol, but I'm so sorry. I keep farting.
I don't smell it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom soon.
Maybe because I smell Cosmo's petting zoo.
Anyways, hot girls have stomach problems. Anyways, hot girls part. Anyways, I was just really proud of myself because the next day I was like, I just don't want to be hurting all day. Like, please don't let me.
Yeah.
We're back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Had to get it out. It was quick and easy. Anyways. So what were we talking about? I forgot. Oh, New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, waking up on New Year's Day, no hangover. It was great.
Yeah.
Even though we did have fun.
Yeah.
Good New Year's.
Happy with the results. Happy with the results. How are your resolutions going so far?
Can you not? Sorry. Cosmo's literally biting on me. Yeah, so resolutions wise, I've been doing the cold showers, but I didn't do one today because we took a break. And so forcing myself to do that. I haven't been to the gym really. We only went that one day. So
I know.
I just think it's because we don't have an actual gym we're going to. So that should be our next goal. Look into that. Find a cheap gym to go to. So it's just like we got everything there. Because I mean, if like these gyms at our apartment, if they had everything, I wouldn't want to go, But there's no like bar or anything like that. So yeah, so I honestly was having like, it was like New Year's Day, and then I think maybe the next day or the next day after that, I was like, well, just screw resolutions, because what the heck, it's all just going to go away anyways. I was having a little bit of a down moment.
Yes.
And I've like talked about it before, but just like the change of like your 20s is just the weirdest thing ever. Like moving away from your family and like your hometown friends like that has to be the hardest thing. I did experience that in college. Like I did. And that was really hard. But then I moved back, but I still was pretty far away because I was in LA. But it was still like I still could drive 2 hours to come home. And I think that knowing that was such a relief, and that I was in California still was like, I'm okay. Like it did suck to leave. Like I lived by myself, so like it was pretty lonely at times, but it still was like okay. Because a lot of people that were from TDC lived in Burbank for some reason. We all just like migrated to Burbank. So I knew a lot of people out there. I met some great people. But now that I'm going to be in another state, like I feel like I'm saying goodbye as in like I'm never going to see them again. When I'm going to see them again.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
But I think I have such PTSD from when I did say goodbye to everyone and I moved away to Boston. It was like a really, really hard time because I didn't know. Imagine this, moving across the country and you don't know literally anybody.
No, I could never.
Could you? I'm like shocked that I did that.
Yeah.
I'm so like proud of myself that I did that because that's like not a lot of people can say they did that.
But I also feel like that moment in your life, you were feeling like,
I want to go.
I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like I feel like.
Well, I was just like excited.
Your friends, like you. I feel like you had like a lot of friends, but like you didn't really like
care
that you were kind of like almost over it.
I think what happened was everyone went away to college.
Yeah.
And I was like, for some reason my school started like several weeks later than everybody else. So I saw everyone else in college and I was like, I'm really excited to meet new people and like have a college experience. But my school was like just not your normal college. It was like kind of, yeah. But I mean, I had really good experiences. I met some people be friends with for the rest of my life, who I never would have met. But being there like that first like couple days, like I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be back. Like when my parents were like, we're leaving, because like they didn't leave for a couple days until it was like officially like school was about to start, and they're like, we're leaving, like, and knowing that like they were gone like super far away, like it's not just like Texas, like that's another thing that's like Texas, it's close, like it's really close to California, but think about California is at the end, and think about Boston. It's on the other side of the end of like, you know.
Wow, geography.
And yeah, I do know that. But it was just so bizarre to think that I was that far away. I felt like I was in a bubble. So I just think I have a little bit of PTSD from moving away into another state. But it's different because I have people out here that I love and that I'm close with. And I just think that I'm just letting those past things kind of make me anxious about it.
I think we also have, I was talking to Madison Hashak about this, like how we also have PTSD like just from saying goodbye in general, because when somebody left like the studio,
it was like the end of the world.
It was the end of the world, and we really never saw them again. No. Like our friends that we thought were like our best friends. Like obviously we see Madison all the time, and we see like,
but there was a point where we didn't see her that much.
I know. And it was like a lot of people who were like leaving like at the end of recital or like moving away, it was like we were never gonna see them again.
Oh my gosh, when the seniors
or like when seniors left,
it would be like hysterically crying, like I didn't even know them that well, and I was
it's
like it was crazy. And then like when we were senior, like when you guys were seniors, because you were a grade older than me, it was really hard. I was like, this is really hard, but I was still in that like same
I wasn't
space.
even at the last recital show.
I know, but I remember the last one that we did. I was really sad.
When we
were
did
all
work
crying
song
on stage. But yeah, just like last things like that, I think I have an issue with. So, like, I could cry right now about it. Honestly, no, I'm serious. Like, I'm not gonna let myself cry about it. I'm not gonna actually cry about it. But if I think about it too much, like, I will cry about it. Like, I'm gonna be pretty like an emotional wreck about it, just because I think that I just. Now I've been living at home for a month, and you get used to it. You get used to it. I don't want it. Like, I'm like, I don't want to be here at home.
That's exactly how I was leaving. Like, I was on the verge of tears the whole week before I left.
That's how I feel
like
right now.
Constantly. Every time I would talk to my parents, I would burst into tears. Every single time. And I couldn't help it. Like, I literally couldn't help it. It was horrible. Every time I looked at my dog, I was like, and I literally would start crying. Like
at least
like I could start crying right now talking about it, just because like, it's so emotional. But like I see them, you know, I see them all the time.
It's gonna be,
you know, like I'm about to see them at the end of January. I'm gonna see them again at the end of February. We're going out there for spring break in March. Like I'm gonna see them.
And I know my parents are like, we won't like would do like the 2-month rule, like where we don't see, like we have to see each other before 2 months. Like, so I know it's gonna be fine, but it does feel like it's such a big goodbye, and you just like. You're like really just being like, to everything. Like, wow, remember that. And even like my friends that, because not a lot of them, but a few of my close friends are still in my hometown, and they, it's just going to be like really hard to say bye to them. And it's going to be really hard to say bye to like Zach and Jaden and them, because like, it's just going to be like so hard to say goodbye to them. Yeah. But like,
I didn't really have a hard time saying bye to you and Caitlin, though.
I know. I cried. No, we cried. Not the day of we said goodbye. It was, like, leading up. We had that last, like, party type of thing. But and I did cry.
I think it's because I've said bye to you guys so many times that it's just, like,
that's true.
I'm going to fucking see you again.
But your parents, it's different, especially when you're, like, living with them and stuff, too. It's just, like...
Yeah.
But I can't even, I was like talking about this, I made a TikTok, but then I didn't post it, but I was just saying how much harder it would be if I stayed there any longer to leave.
I was a whole year
at
home.
That's why it was so hard for you.
Yeah.
I've only been home for a month and a half or so, 2 months maybe, and it's really hard for me because being around like just that comfortability is like so nice, and I see why people stay home. Like I see why, but I just think that for me, and if it's for you to stay home and like you want it, like I understand why people do, because it's like it's a lot to like have to go through at first, but then you get over it. Just like when people go away to college, people are like, this is the worst thing ever. Literally. But everyone's like, stick it out, get over that hump. And they do, and they're like, I love it, you know? So I almost feel like it's like kind of like I'm going away to school again. But I'm like literally moving actually. And I just think it's just a part of like getting older, and I have an issue with that and stuff. So
but also like when you move away from your family, every time you visit your family, you like just like you that time with them is just way more like valuable to you. You know, like when you're at home, you'd like sometimes are just in your room. But when you're at home visiting, you are doing all the things with your family, and which is like it almost makes time like it just is more fun and like quality. You get a lot more quality time with them.
Yeah, I'm excited for that for sure. And we're gonna do like fun things, and it's just a part of getting older. You're not gonna always be around your family and friends, even though it's sad. We're gonna cry. And once we all have kids, we're making our parents definitely move to us.
No,
because
they for sure are. Do you think your parents would ever move to Texas?
Yeah,
I think they would too.
I think they would.
Maybe they would move to Florida. I don't really see them in Florida.
Tennessee, I would see them in Tennessee.
But that's true.
I also think that it's just whenever my dad's job, like whenever he decides to honestly just retire or like not do that anymore, or like do or work for a different company possibly, because there's like for sure like people that practiced in Texas, like, but it's just not the same people. So really, could you not? Like, it really smells so bad, Cosmo. Anyways, but enough of the sad stuff.
Little therapy session.
Yeah, little therapy session
for our people in their 20s or young adults.
Oh, one of my New Year's resolutions, or actually it wasn't, I just started it, was that I'm going to read a book, but I haven't started the book.
You didn't start it?
No, I haven't. I forgot about it.
Well, I said I was going to read too, and then Zach was like, well, let's watch a show. So then we started a series, and now at night we watch the show, but I need to read instead. But I really like this show too, so it's like hard.
Wait, what is it about?
It's called Hannah, and it's hard to like describe what it's about without completely giving it away. But basically it's about this like it gives me Stranger Things vibes but the only part of it that reminds me of Stranger Things is the whole like how they have all the kids in the lab and they have like the powers.
Oh.
So it's that kind of vibe, but they're trying to find someone stole one of the babies, and so it's like you have to watch it because they don't even get into the lab stuff until the second season, so you won't even, it's like hard to describe, but it's very action packed. Like a lot happens in one episode.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't like stuff that's like,
it doesn't leave you hanging really.
Ow. Are you sure? Okay, I just want to make sure
it's not gonna pick it up. It barely picks up my voice when it's away.
Oh my gosh, so I started interviewing people for this.
Oh my gosh.
One brand we like are gonna do videos for, and I thought that was your bone. Literally.
My foot?
Yes. I was like, so we started doing videos where we have to, there's a few different things we have to do, but one of the things is we have to interview random people and ask them about the Jonas Brothers, because it's the Jonas Brothers popcorn. And
it's so funny.
I've never like done that. I've never done a public interview.
Like we went
situation.
To like a big shopping area and we just like went up to random people. Well, mostly Tatum did this because she's like better at it than I am.
Yeah, but I was like a little, I just like forget what I was gonna say. I like to like have a script. I had a script, but it's hard because it's like, what are these people gonna say?
Yeah. It's
not like you know what they're gonna say. Like in acting, it's like you know what they're gonna say. Yeah. That's why like I do like improv, but it's also kind of like it's scary. Yeah. Like it's really fun and it's like adrenaline, like oh yeah. But then it's like, what are they gonna say? Because then those people honestly like sometimes they're scared to do it, so they're like really awkwardly like I don't know what to say, you know, because they're not used to that kind of stuff. So I also really feel bad interrupting people and like making them like they're just like having a day, you know, like walking, and I am literally like, hi, so would you like to be in this quick
we're like,
video?
do you want to be in a video?
Yeah. And then once you say the Jonas Brothers, they're like, what? Yeah, anything for Nick. I'm like,
sometimes they would do that, and sometimes they would be like,
we don't know anything about the Jonas Brothers.
Sure. Like you could tell that they were gonna be like shy about it, and so we were like,
that's okay. We'll pass on you.
Oh, and then one person, we were like, or Tatum was like, excuse me, and then the guy turned and was like, no habla inglés, but
And
he for sure spoke English.
No, he was like, haha, because the way I was like, I slowly approached him. I was like, it was the type of thing where I was like, I knew if I was just like, he would have been like, literally no. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, hi, like I was gonna ease into it, and he was like, no habla inglés, and I was like, okay. And he laughed after he said that, and I was like, so funny. And then there's this other guy who was walking, and I was like, oh, guy for sure, cool. And I'm like looking at him, he's looking at me, and we both notice he has headphones in,
and then I'm like, AirPods,
like, and
retreat,
then he
retreat.
literally just like, and then he's literally just like totally just looked past me, like, and totally did not want to be interviewed, which was fine. And I mean, it's really good for rejection therapy. It's really good for it's really good for everything like that. So I suggest you go do it. Definitely will help with people skills, but at the end of the day, like, you just gotta, like, you're never gonna see those people again. What are the odds you're gonna see them again? Probably really rare. And if they're thinking about it later that day, okay, cool, like, whatever. You're not going to see them again. So I just need to be better just about, like, going with people, just, like, saying whatever comes to my mind, because I kind of want to be, like, scripted, but you can't in those situations. It's funnier when you're just, like, natural.
Yeah.
There's no script really needed. Know what you're going to, like, the few topics you're going to talk about, but I literally would be like, what am I saying again?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Every single time I would press play on the video, she was like, what am I supposed to say? I'm like, it's the same two questions we've been asking everyone. I didn't
know which one we were going to do. Like, I knew it was the trivia, and I knew it was finish the lyric. But I was just like, wait, which one are we doing? Like, I kept forgetting which one. And I was like, Tatum. It was almost like I needed to just do that. It was like a tick. I was like, I need to say that and then start over. Sorry, guys. I was like, I'm going to start over. Sorry. But it was fine. So we're going to get better at that, interviewing people, because I like people when they interview videos. Like Hannah's ones.
Yeah, they're so funny.
Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but we are going to interview some people in the gym today. I feel like I'm a little less nervous about that, but in a different way nervous about that, because you don't like to interrupt people while they're literally working out.
Yeah, we only have to ask them one question, though.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying,
and they can answer it. The thing is that it's not like a quiz question. It's like, it's just like, what is your skincare routine? Yeah. And then they have to answer.
Because guys who do skincare, hot. Just joking. We're trying to make it.
Zach never washes his face.
I know, I'm perfect skin.
Does Skirta wash his face?
No. And he has great skin.
All they do is just rinse in the shower.
Yeah.
And then sometimes Zach would be like, oh, I have a little, because it's
no,
like right
literally
there.
This is how Matthew does it. He puts all of his hair forward, and like, no, not all of his hair, his head.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, shit. He puts all of his head forward, and then it all just drips down his face, all the soap, and he's just like... And
he uses the shampoo to wash his face?
Probably. Yeah. Well, he doesn't, like, actually wash his face. He just, like, wipes it off. But, like, that's all he does. And then in the mornings, he doesn't really wash his face. Like, you know? Yeah. I'm like...
Do you think if they started washing their face, though, they would get acne?
I don't know. I mean, they'd probably have even better skin, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they definitely got some crusties on their face, for sure. Because they don't put moisturizer on. I hate the feeling. If I don't have moisturizer on my face, I would not be okay. Yeah. I'd be really, really, like, fully chapped the whole day.
Fully chapped?
And my face would be, like, stuck in one position. Like, when I don't have moisturizer on or, like, Aquaphor or anything on my lips, I feel very, like, stuck in one position. Like, I have, like, windburn.
Stuck in one position.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's bad.
Why are we so dry?
I don't know.
We need to be funny. Let's think of some funny things to talk about.
Should Summer go back blonde?
Yes, I actually wanted to talk about that.
Let's have a poll.
Okay. Yes. Because I honestly have been getting some memories recently. Oh, it just
I'm really liking it right now.
I wish I could just like wear a wig.
I know.
And just have like this moment and then also have blonde.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, maybe because when I was blonde, I like was skinnier, so I feel like I looked better. Maybe I just need to lose weight.
Positive talk only. Just joking.
But do you guys think that Tatum should chop her hair?
No.
I think you should chop it as short as Ken.
I don't.
I think you have a good face for like a short moment.
I don't know, you guys. Be honest. I already know what Zach has to say. My Zach Moulton.
He says long hair.
No.
But he only likes long hair.
No, he likes short hair.
Oh, he does like short hair.
Yeah, he's like, not for you.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't. I look back at stuff with my short hair and I personally hate it.
Really?
Yeah. But I think it's because of my face in it. Or the way it was cut. The way I had the person cut it was weird.
I think it would be so cute.
I should have done it in a different, like... I think it's so cute on her. Like, it's
I think
so
it could
cute.
look like that on you, though.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'm like, I just want to chop it off. Yeah. But then I do like the length of how my hair is right now. Yeah. But
should I, like, just add some blonde highlights to the red right now?
Yeah.
Like I did before.
You can do, like, a strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, do, like, a strawberry. Do you guys like my color of my hair that I did?
I don't see a difference.
It's such a different blonde. It's not bright
like
blonde.
It, though. I like it.
And look, like, it's only mainly, she really only did like the front two pieces here, and then it's all like, yeah, there's still, but the way she did it is it's not like this. Mm-hmm. This is how I normally get it done. But
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let me know if I should go darker. Should I go back to blonde? I am blonde, but like blonder. No, I like this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm like tweaking out right now.
I know. Anyways.
I
think that's it.
Anyways, guys, I feel like it's kind of nice. You can just like really lounge out on this couch.
I don't know what is happening in this podcast right now. I think it's kind of your fault.
Why is it my fault?
Because you like are really out of it. I feel like right now. It's the caffeine maybe
because I don't wake up early and take Kazi for a walk like I've been doing every day.
Yeah.
Did you know I've been doing that every day?
I think so. Maybe I think you knew that. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, should we end it?
Might have to refilm.
No, I think it's fine.
No, I think it was good.
Okay.
No, everything, it was good.
We're going to edit it right now.
Yeah.
We can double check.
All right, see you on the next one. Every Wednesday, people.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.